So we have the moon in Aries in the 12th house. This could be uh, a lot of passion that you're feeling in regards to your intuitive abilities. I'm saying here that for this collective, their intuitive abilities are heightened, or potentially they're either heightened through their feelings and their emotions, or you're like clairsentient, right? Check your moon sign and see where that is. But some of you guys have the ability to unconsciously or consciously, anytime you're feeling something, that's where your gifts are. You're feeling what other people are feeling, or you're feeling collective energy. Even if sometimes you accidentally are like, oh, I thought I was identifying that with my feelings, but they were not. You're picking up on other people's emotions and feelings, right? Either way it goes, there's a lot of passion that you're feeling, as far as it feels like trying to express what you're feeling intuitively, right? I never chew gum. I don't know why I'm chewing gum. My kid gave me gum. And something within your intuition, within your feelings, within your emotions have kept your faith within a certain area. You have continued to have faith, even if you're not being given really anything in the physical 3D to keep that faith alive within something. You've continued to have faith within that area because your intuition and your emotions said so, right? Like, solely just because of that, even if you didn't have any facts or evidence to support this, you just still had faith. Something happened in the past, unconventional. I mean, your unique qualities are an important part of your life purpose. It's okay to feel indifferent, be different from others. Something happened in the past that for all of the rest of the time you will never be the same. And I feel like that's the whole reason why so many things have shifted and changed for you. Because people recognize this as well. People know this about you as well. You're not just somebody that you can get one over on anymore today. So that's why things have happened. That's why things have seemed to be not fair. Right? Because people know this about you. So, hidden tendencies. Feelings caused by your desires regarding hidden tendencies. You might feel a type of way, other people might feel a type of way, but you can't help these things. You've been through things in your life that you have had to, in order to survive, use a different part of your brain. Like working a certain muscle out in the gym, you've gotten very strong in that area. You've had to have extreme heightened awareness. You had to pay attention to you've had to use your brain in a certain way that make it to where, like, you have that ability with ease now today, even though you're out of that survival type situation. And maybe this has been a repetition of this happening over and over and over again for such a long time. Now your mind is just wired that way, right? Or your intuitive abilities is just wired that way. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is why things haven't moved in the way that you, at one point in time at least, quote unquote, wanted them to, because people needed to exit stage left. Because if you were to continue to be around them, you would be able to pick up on certain things that others could not, right? And not everybody's wanting to grow and evolve and change, right? So there's some feelings regarding this. And there's also, on the physical 3D, reactions resulting from the honesty and strength of large institutions or overwhelming events. This is directly connected to whatever had happened that was extremely big in your life. Maybe multiple big, drastic changes or shifts or traumas. Or what have you. Oh, large institutions are overwhelming events where you had to unlock your capabilities and potentials within this in order to get through those things within your abilities, within your gifts, within your psyche, right? And because of your strength in that department, and your strength in that area, in your gifts and your abilities, in all of the ways that you get them and receive them, there are reactions regarding you and your abilities during this time. What I've been getting is there has been a potential certain area in your life that it's been clear as day that you have been pushed out of the picture, maybe in multiple multiple areas of your life. You've been pushed out of the picture because the reaction to you and your gifts and your abilities, we need to get you out of the picture, out of the way, out from being seen, so that you don't utilize these gifts and abilities that the divine has given you, so that we don't get exposed for who we truly are in a type of way. Honest to goodness. This is the moon in Aries in the 12th house. And that is really what all of this is about, regardless if anybody would ever admit it or not. Now, you cannot give up just because people don't like what God's doing in your life and how you're using the gifts that God is giving you. Defend your willpower, seeking oneness with all there is. Now, you cannot stop. You cannot, that is one thing that also it has been difficult, because there has been certain things through these overwhelming large events and institutions and your life, these traumas that have happened in your life, where it has given you a spirit of you're never going to stop. Right? This is this willpower, this tenacity, this drive, this no matter how many times you get knocked down, you're going to get back up type energy. That has always thrown, like, how are you still going, right? How does this person continue even, knocking on the spirit realm door? And yet here they stand. Here they sit. Defend your willpower. Defend that within yourself as well. Like, if you feel energy in certain areas of your life trying to stop you, block you, push you out of the way, be assertive with you, push you out of the picture, control, anything like that, defend your willpower. Seeking oneness with all there is. There is a certain level of compassion and empathy I am tapping into just by reading these words, because at the end of the day, you want them to be able to discover their full capabilities as well. Because honest to goodness, everybody has the potential and capability to heal. Everybody does. They do too, so there's really not an excuse for, that action, those actions, those behaviors. But there is an understanding of hurt people. The Fool keeps coming out. You're embracing a new beginning with these gifts and these abilities. And you're embracing a new beginning with so it's almost like something has slammed a door in your face, and you just turned around and opened a door right behind you. You're like, oh, okay. I've had this door slammed in my face so many times in other areas. It's not even a thing for me to just turn around and just open the door. It's getting unbothered. Let me just open a different door. Right? Seeking oneness with all there is. You're driven by something bigger than you. A collective consciousness, right? Or something, there is the ultimate goal is unity. And then it says, let your feelings tell you how to do it your own way and keep your involvement hidden. You can go your own way. I don't think you're ever going to stop doing things the way that you feel pulled in your heart and your spirit to do them, because that's the divine channeling through you, moving through you. You're just never going to stop doing that. You denied that calling on your life and those gifts and those abilities for a long time, and you've seen where that landed you. And as soon as you stepped into that, yes, that's when things, that's whenever the spiritual warfare and the attacks really ramped up. But when you stepped into that, there has been doors that have just kept flying open for you. Even if some things close, you just turn around and open another one, because God is like, well, we can't stop this. So there is something here that you're doing in a different way. You're doing it in your own way. You're doing it in a way not as like a copy and a paste type way. You're doing it in this way of channeling straight from the divine, of you're pulling your information from God and not from what you're seeing in the physical 3D. And it feels like here, like I said, your feelings and your emotions are directly connected to your intuition in some type of way. Like this is giving, like, when you feel something, you know to trust it. Because it's never led you astray before. And it's been this, you can pick up on other people's emotions. Even if sometimes you don't differentiate. Sometimes you're like, oh, I thought that was me feeling that type of way, but it was not. The Prince of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles. How funny. Something come here to, once again, with the intention to kind of throw you off balance, but you just grounded the energy and stabilized it in another way. You're just like, oh, okay, I know what to do here. I know what to do here. Transmutation. I'm hearing the word transmuting. And it's like really giving this energy of like, it didn't even bother you because of how the focus has been so heavy on healing. You just stood your ground, and it feels like, I keep getting that vision, you just turned and you open the door. You're like, oh, okay, well, now we can see what's behind this door anyways. Yeah, you're inspired. It inspired you. It just fires you up. What, you can't do anything to this collective, because you can't try to stop this collective, because this inspiration and passion is pulled from this collective directly, because they know the devil they have faced off with, the principalities, the adversarial entities, the darkness they have faced off with inside of themselves in life, the hell they walk through. And they're only inspired by their own selves and their ability to walk away from that, and how much they've grown through that hellish nightmare. This collective doesn't pull inspiration from outside things. They pull it from themselves and what they've been through and where they have been and how they have continued to grow through that and move through that and get through that. Right? So this inspiration and this fire and this passion, this Aries, it you can't stop that. The only way that they can stop that is if they somehow, some way get you to put your own flame out and you stop yourself. Jealousy, confusion, failure. Somebody's confused right now. Somebody's confused how they cannot stop you. Every single time they've tried, because they're operating out of jealousy, right? It leads to failure. Instead of them looking at it as them looking at you in some sort of way that they need to, it's like this competitive type energy that they need to put down in order to rise. Why can't they look at you in this way of inspiration by seeing that everything is a mirror And that jealousy, whatever that they're feeling towards you, my love, is truly just because they're seeing their potential. They're seeing their capability somewhere inside that they just haven't gone through what they needed to rise up to that potential. They're inspired by what their higher self is capable of. That's what that is. It's going to lead to failure every time, and that's why they're bamboozled. That's why they're confused. How do you keep driving? How do you keep getting in control and using this energy to direct it at your will whenever they have thrown so many things in your path that has been with the intention to make you fail in some sort of way? Because they're operating out of jealousy. Heal that shit. You did. Right? You did. Everybody has the potential. You get to a point where, yes, you understand that hurt people, but you also understand that there is no excuse to not heal. There's no excuse. You had the potential. You had the capability to do it. You did it. Everybody is capable to heal. Spiritual or religious community. Join with like-minded people for friendship and increased spiritual growth. I feel like there is going to be new energy because you just have not quit. So and it's like it's even led you to another door, a different door, another door opening here, a couple different doors opening, where one door closes, another one opens type energy, right? And you've been aligned with people that don't view you that way, that aren't operating out of that jealous energy that wants to set you up in a trap or see you fail in some sort of way so that they can rise. Step on you so they can rise. Love, there is enough success for everybody here at the top, is what you're saying. We don't need to step on each other to get there. I didn't know that this reading was going to take a turn like this. Angel light. You are an angel. An earth angel. It feels like you've been aligned with the right people that have helped you see your worth. And you've also been aligned with people that there isn't this weird, jealous, envious, competitive type energy. It's this honest, truly to goodness, I want to see you win because we all win here. Right? And that has really inspired you and helped you evolve, as well as you've given space and room for others to do so as well. And because you've been aligned with those like-minded people like that is foreign to you at this point. But you are foreign to them because they're not aligned with people that allow them to be authentic and push them to be greater, to inspire them in a healthy way, not for it to turn envious and jealous, right? Inspiration turns jealous and envious like that because there's a certain energy within them that is being left unhealed. That is all. One more. Spiritual path, your true beliefs are becoming clearer to you, which prompts you to make necessary life changes. So there are things that are changing and transforming for you, because you have learned so much through life lesson after life lesson after life lesson after life lesson. And it's giving self-worth. You know your worth so much so on such a deep level now because of who God has shown you, who you are within Source, that there's always room for expansion. There's always room for growth. There's always room to learn more, learn new things. You get to this place in your journey where it's like, you've only scratched the tip of the iceberg of how much more there is to know. And there's still an excitement to how much more there is. And I feel like you're kind of going with the flow of things, and it not like knocking you so much, not rocking your stability so much, or not throwing you for a whole energetic loop. You're just like, okay, well, we'll just tweak things over here, tweak things over there, make these certain changes over here, and this doesn't affect you energetically, impact you on an emotional level, or throw you in a vicious cycle anymore. You just do what you need to recalibrate, and it's beautiful. Angelite and turquoise. Oh, and look at this. Look at this. This is the card that is sticking here. And so is this. The three might be significant. The 3 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. I also see collaborative energy in the future for you, or on the horizon for you. So that's because you've just kept on keeping on. Despite it. It's giving unbothered. It's giving unbothered. Okay, well, you can't do anything to stop me, block me. I know who I am within Source, and you can't stop God, right? So, I love you.